Hello and hello. Hello,
Hello.
hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Wednesday, December 8th. Come on in, guys, say hello. Let Denise and I know where you are watching from. I'm so excited. We'll go ahead and do our normal thing. We'll say hello. What else are we going to do? We're going to say hello. We'll give people a little chance to come on in. We'll talk about what does it mean to celebrate with our families here and there up in heaven. We'll talk about our gifts, how each of us are intuitive, and how we connect, how Denise connects, how you can connect, and it'll be great. Also, there will be a little bit of trivia, so get ready for the trivia. And there's a photo that goes with it. I did a surprise today, so I'm just gonna repeat a little bit of it, because there was one picture that was very interesting, and of course now I can't find it. I had it right here. So maybe I'm not supposed to say it. Is that? Oh yeah, here it is. And we'll see. So let's say hello. Hello, Diane, Sister Sledge. How are you? Hello, my dudes. Karen Stringer. So good to see you, my friend. Hello, Bridget. Good to see you. Priscilla. Hello. Thank you. Mo. Hello. Denise's partner in crime. Um, Sarah from the UK. You stayed up. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you. Um, Donna, hello from Texas. Hi, Donna. David, hello, David. I like the snowman. Very cute. Hello from Marquette, Michigan. Hi, Don. Marquette, Michigan. Where is that? Did you know, Denise, that people from Michigan, when they tell you like where they are in Michigan, they point to the hand?
Okay, no, I
Because
didn't know.
because Michigan is the shape of the hand. So you usually say, "Oh, I'm from here," or "I'm up here." It's a Michigan thing. I love it. Irma, good evening. Mary Likos Timokanis, Posisa. I just said hello. How are you in Greek? Beth Rogers, good to see you. Emmy, good to see you. Thank you for being here. Dina, hello. Gina, hello. Dina and Gina, hello and hello. And above the hand near Canada. You're in the UP, girl. I love the UP. I've never been to the UP, but they have pasties. You know what pasties are, don't you, Denise?
No, I don't.
Oh, because you're like the cook and your mom was
I
cooking.
know.
Okay, pasties are delicious. They're like they're like empanadas, but they're meat pies. They're meat and potato shoved in a delicious little pie crust. So good.
It sounds really good. I gotta have
It's
to
really
look
good.
that one up.
I was calling them pasties, but they're called pasties. So they're not called pasties. Am I not correct, Don? Aren't they delicious? They're delicious. Hello, Michelle. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. And Christy, hello. Good to see you. Good to see everybody. So let me take a sip of tea and I'm going to introduce you guys to Denise.
And I'll join you.
Cheers. What kind of tea are you drinking?
Peppermint bark.
Oh, nice. I love I drink this all the time, but when, traveling yesterday and you were traveling, we both were traveling, a little bit of you know, we can't say jet lag because we didn't go um over to Europe, but just from being on that plane, like I was on two different planes, traveling, so it was from here, from Washington State to Minneapolis. It was 15 degrees in Minneapolis, you guys. And then from Minneapolis um, to Indiana or Louisville, Kentucky, I actually took a picture with Colonel Sanders, the statue of Colonel Sanders. It was fun at the airport. And then going back yesterday, Louisville, Minnesota, 15 degrees and snow. And then here this morning, I woke up, I was like, okay. And then like an hour and I'm like, oh God, just my body hurts from sitting in that chair. And I'm 5'4", so sitting in a chair, even if you have an extra little, comfort room, no. And I can't get um, the gosh
Screen.
darn on my phone to work, so I could text people. I was like, what is this? Anyway, but that's not what we're here to talk about. Um, don't say bark. Um, well, we hear you. Sarah says we have pasties in the UK. Very nice. See, you have to look those up. They're delicious. All right. So here is my friend Denise Reddington, and Denise and I, guess where we met? No, it wasn't Celebrate Your Life. It was right here. It was how did you come up to find me?
It was the beginning of the pandemic when you started doing your lives, and I just happened to be on one day, and I just felt like, oh, let me check this out. And well, we've been together ever since, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
And Denise has told me about her gifts, and because when we do on our wonderful the intuitive I was going to say the intuitive mindset, wrong one. When we when we do the inner collective, and we do messages from above in the private group, the inner collective, and we do about an hour's worth, your people always show up, like
Always pop in.
always, always, and it's always about food, you guys. It's like that's how I connect. Is definitely with food, and so this is how we do it. This is how we do it. Anyway, so we connected, and I'm like, Denise, let's have you come on. Let's have you come on, and let's talk about this is the month of celebration. So, first of all, how does your family celebrate the holidays? Big
Well,
family, no?
we do a traditional Italian Christmas Eve, seven fishes. So we go all out, and the family just keeps growing. And then we put a little, got to get my dad into it. So we do the Polish side too. And so we do a lot of Polish. We make Chickies, which is it's like a hard cookie that you deep
Mm,
fry and you
mm.
put a powdered sugar on it. They're
I
really
like it
good.
already.
And then my
Yeah.
son's favorite, I make the babka all the time. Chocolate Christmas babka.
Babka. So now babka is like it's a heavier cake, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's very, very, it's probably like 12
Dense.
inches and very dense.
Yeah.
And you could put fruit in it, you could put chocolate into it. It's just whatever you want to put into, and like that's his favorite thing. But
It's like a heavy, heavy pound cake, right?
yeah, but the inside's very light. It's the outside is
Mm.
hard, but when you break it open, it's like a sweet bread.
Oh, like a sweetbread. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, 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 yes. See, it's all about the food, everybody. All about the food. Hello, Lee Michael. Good to see you guys. Check out Lee Michael on Tuesdays at Lee. What time are you on Tuesdays? Let me know. What's the best way to contact Denise? I have her email address or Facebook page. Let me know if you would like either shared. Thank you, Priscilla.
Definitely, Priscilla. You can share it. Either one
Okay,
or both
and we'll
works.
and we'll tell you what Denise is up to in a little bit. So you have a big family, and you shared now. When people are like, we talked last time with Pandora about how do we honor our families? What do you do to honor your loved ones that have passed?
Well, we have a tradition that we always leave an empty chair and we set a place at the table for them whenever we have
Mm.
holidays or family celebration. And that's the way we honor our loved ones because they'll always have a seat at our table.
Is it per person or just in general?
Just in general, one seat.
Because that would be a lot of people
That
if
would
you
be a
had
lot of
like,
people.
why is there 40 people here and 40 chairs and we've only got 20? Yeah, I get it. I get it. And here's Denise's information, guys, if you want to connect to her. And here's also Lee, the medium, if you want to go to his on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Thank you. And there we go. And then also Denise right here. And then Denise is W Denise M as in Mary at gmail.com. Awesome. Thank you, Priscilla. So when we connect to our loved ones and when we connect to everybody upstairs, what is the message that you get?
Oh, it's a combination. Sometimes I just sense that they're there and I just hear it.
Hmm.
And a lot of times I actually start tingling. I do a lot of energy work, so I find that my messages start coming through with the feeling of energy, and then
Sure.
I'll just sense the message, and I know it, and then I'll hear it. It's like having a conversation in your head with somebody. It's
Okay.
basically way
A-
it comes through for me.
And do you find like your clients are always like, are they okay? Do they know that we're thinking about them? What is the general message that they want to say, in your opinion, when you connect to a loved one?
I find that a lot of time, people are looking for messages, and a lot of time when I'm getting the message from their loved ones, it's they want to acknowledge that they're there with them. They see what's going on. They know, and getting to the gifts of everybody. We know everybody knows personally, if you're open to it, you can sense your family members standing next to you, or you'll be thinking about them, and a song will come on. So they drop little hints to you all the time, and you need to pick up on them.
That's so true, and it's like and keeping their memories alive, you guys, is how you celebrate them. It's about talking to them, it's about talking about them, it's talking to them, it's as silly as it makes in today's era, everyone's on their phone in the car. I mean, they're not, like, talking on the phone, but they're talking because it's on Bluetooth. Who cares? Start talking to the people on your driving. I mean, that's what I do, just,
I do the same.
yeah, I mean, I had 2,000 miles, guys, driving from the Midwest to to Washington State, and it was a lot of chit chat. So it's fascinating. It's interesting. Hello, Susan. Good to see you. Thank you for being here.
That's actually a joke in our family. You talk about having conversations. I'll be walking around the house, and I'm having a complete conversation with people, and my mother walk in and go, "What did you say?" I'm like, "I'm not talking to you." She goes, "Oh, it's that again." And we just start laughing because now she knows. She goes, "Are you talking to yourself again?" I'm going, "Yeah, I'm talking." She goes, "Yeah, I know." And she just keeps walking. She goes, "You don't talk to me, you talk to them."
That's funny. That is funny. Now, does your mom acknowledge her mom at all, or no?
Um, yeah. Um, part of the story.
I know
Well,
part of the story, but but I mean, is she aware?
a little bit.
Okay.
Um,
But your grandmother comes in so strong though.
well, my grandmother and is very, very strong, and my grandma and I have had connections since I was little. My grandmother's the one who actually taught me and told me about my gifts and helped me hone them in because my grandmother was had the gifts and she was so good and she taught me, and the joke is it skipped a generation.
Yeah, that's I know. That's why your mom's like, ah, they're not talking to me. Right. Um, so how did you get started? How did you do like pendulum? Did you do tarot? Did you just like have
Okay,
psychic
well,
diarrhea, as I like to call it?
I actually started when I was 5 years old. Um, it's My grandfather had just passed away within a year. Our house was on fire, middle of the night, everybody was sleeping. My grandfather actually came to me, and he always called me princess, and he actually was physically there, woke me up and told me to go into my parents' room and wake my parents up and get everybody out of the house. And
Mm,
that was my first dealing with having a psychic connection. And I told the story. My mother actually pulled me out of school because the teachers wanted, and the psychiatrist in school said I needed counseling. And my mother goes, my daughter said my father was there. He was there. And then my grandmother, that's when my grandmother stepped in. And
mm.
we did things through the year. But actually, my grandmother started me with pendulum work and then went to cards. And then she taught me how to not just say there was somebody talking to me outside my window at night. She actually explained that that was actually messages and people coming in, not to be afraid of it. Because when I was little, for a long time, I was afraid of it because I would say that there's somebody trying to get in my window. And then she explained, no, that's just people wanting to talk to you.
And that's why I think it's so fascinating. We're having Priscilla Eva. We're having Eva Goulet come on not next week, but the following week. And Eva has a camp. I believe it's called Dancing Jaguar Spirit or Dancing Spirit Jaguar or something like that. And she teaches kids 12 and under at a camp about auras, about I'm just so fascinated to hear about her story, how she got started. But I think, like somebody like you that started at that age, and I think I'm going to say this to everybody, all of the kids we're all intuitive, but the kids are amazingly intuitive, and we count it as imagination.
Right.
And I just think there's so much there that if it was harnessed in a healthy way, it could definitely move people forward.
I was lucky. I did have somebody there, but if I didn't, I wish there was something like that around because I also, when I got to my teen years, I hid my gifts a lot. I didn't talk to people about them. Only a few people
Mhm.
knew about it. And I have to say, a lot of times that gut feeling keeps you out of trouble. And people don't realize that that's one of the things that you need to listen to.
So true. So true. Hello, Dorothy. Hello, Lindsay. Hello, Ellen Jane. Thank you guys for being here. Um, so we talk about our families and we talk about our gifts. What would you say is the best way? Um, oh, and Sarah says, that's a wonderful story, Denise. Thank you for sharing. Incredible. Emmy says, Denise, that's an amazing story. So awesome, awesome. Um, what would you say is the best way for someone to tap into their own intuitive gifts?
I find, and working with people, I find starting with meditation, I think is the root to everything because if you can meditate and you can get into that quiet space where you can let down your defenses, I think that holds a lot of people back because
Hmm.
they don't relax and they have this wall. And when you meditate, you can drop that wall and you can go into what I call my happy spot. Everybody has different spots. I do we've talked about this. I do a lot meditation circles. And when you drop people down and you bring them to their spot. Mine happens to be, by the water with cliffs in the back. And then you start, you know, allowing to hear, to sense and really listen to your own body. And that's how you can hone in on trusting yourself and start getting messages. I mean,
Yeah.
do you agree with that? Because I find that most people
No,
talk with.
meditation does open up. And I think if we let go of the perfection piece, that it has to be perfect and you have to be, oh, I mean,
No,
no, you can get it washing dishes. You
yeah.
can get it ironing. Those are the ways to do it. Are you thinking about doing a meditation circle online?
I'm thinking about it. Yes, I know I'm getting the glasses. Yes, actually,
The glasses and the eyebrow.
and the eyebrow.
Yes. And the
Yes,
Greek
I am
eyebrow.
thinking
Yes.
about starting up the circles online because it's
Good. That
still
would be
hard to do
great
in
to start.
person.
So great to start in 2022.
That's
Uh,
nice.
I'm so glad to back you up on that too.
I know. I think
Um,
I've heard
so,
this before. Hmm.
hello, Andrea. Thank you for watching. Um, so you know, for me, um, did it start when I was little? Yeah, and then teenage years happened, and that got thrown out of the window, and then, it started acting up a couple years before my mom and dad died. So I think it started so I would not have a nervous breakdown, so I would know what happens on the other side to be able to, connect differently. Because when I was in church and it was the year before my mom died, and my mom was sick, and my dad was in a nursing home, and I felt that hand on my shoulder, and I heard those words, "One of your parents won't be here next year for Easter," creeped me out big time. And my mom died the following year, 3 weeks before Easter. Now, I've never had that before. And when people are like, "Oh, when am I going to die?" or "When is somebody going to die?" I'm like, I don't know. That's between them and God. So, I was fortunate to get that information that, and I almost forgot it. And when it happened, it came back quickly to me that you know, we understand that they're there, they're not leaving you, they're just not here physically. And I think during these times, during the holidays, is the roughest time when we miss our loved ones. And if we can hone in our gifts and hone in on, I started with tarot first, and then tarot, and then also scrying, looking in a water bowl, also did automatic writing,
I do a
also
lot of that.
did, yep, did Reiki, also did the pendulum. And it's funny, each stage brought me to another piece. So, like, I did the pendulum until I asked some normal questions, like my test questions, and it came up wrong. And I'm like, I don't understand why this is happening. So, pendulum work was over with me. And then when I was doing card readings, because I was a massage therapist, and doing card readings, and then it was that time to, oh crap, I have a massage, then I have a reading, then I have a massage. Oh my God, I forgot my cards. How am I going to do this? And it was like, just trust what you're getting. So it's interesting how they work with you and how you have a path. And you might think you're going one way,
And
but
they'll
they
tell you.
have, they tell you, right? Um, so would you say that's the best way for people is maybe start with something as simple as oracle cards?
Yeah, I love oracle cards. I still use them. They're my favorite things to use. And I find that like sometimes I get more doing oracle cards. Sometimes I get more doing pendulum work.
Sure.
It depends on, for me, like I said, for me it's all about the energy. So it depends on what I'm feeling at that moment to what's going to best come in with me. I don't know if you find
Yeah.
that certain days you're getting, audible messages. Other days
Right.
it's you're pulling the cards out.
Right. And it all depends on my energy too.
Exactly.
Now, are you drawn to certain kinds of cards?
Yes, I am. Actually, I just got
Do you
this.
have a particular kind right now?
I have a particular kind that I love. It's called
Oh, there you go. Yep.
Magical Herb.
Herb oracle.
And I'm not into cooking at all and food at all, as most of you know, we our normal conversation. And I like these oracle cards because it gives you
There you go.
the
Oh,
the
nice.
herb and everything, and then in the meanings, it gives you how to use the herb, what the herb is, um, then the meanings go down to combinations. It goes into making food. My big thing is how can I put my energy and my love and my passion? I do it through my cooking. And I find I
Hmm.
get a lot of my connections while I'm cooking. Like we're talking about family and traditions. Like when I make certain things, like I make what's called a vigoladas, which is something my grandmother taught me. It's a family recipe. Then I'll do the babka or pierogies, and my other grandma. It's like my dad's favorite foods. Like I'll make kibasi, and you hone in with that person and their energy and their memories, and that's what keeps them alive, and that's how you
Yeah.
can. That's when they come in.
Now I know my friend Karen is really like she said yes when cooking. Karen, are you open for a quick card read? Just because you like, I know that you cook so much. Are you open for just, it's just one card read. We'll do a couple of them. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay. I will wait for Karen's consent. Because, guys, when you
That'd
do
be
this
really
work,
nice.
it's always about asking for consent. When you're on here with me and I say, are you guys okay with it? You guys are usually 99% always 99.9% always yes. So so um so Karen says yes. Thank you. Okay. So we're gonna think about Karen in the kitchen. Someone's in the kitchen with Karen. Someone's in the kitchen, I know. Okay, sorry. Just
Yeah,
had to.
well, we'll know when the card starts flying. Up, this one
Right.
just dropped.
And Janelle's not even here.
Janelle's not here.
I know.
Okay, I'm actually going to get the book so I can give her the full version
The full version.
for
Okay.
because I'm feeling that she needs to. This is actually eucalyptus is the card I pulled out for her,
Ooh, eucalyptus.
and
I love it.
eucalyptus is progress and opening up. So I just want to give you the food elements to it.
Okay, I like it.
I love eucalyptus.
Me too. And guys, while she's looking, I just want to help, you know, move things along here by stalling. So this is the card that I pulled for everybody. Expect powerful change. New moon eclipse. Expect powerful change. Everybody that's on here, good things are coming. They're a coming.
New year, new things. Okay. Well, we know eucalyptus is for it's for protection, it's for love, and psychic abilities. And once again, that's where the cooking comes in. And eucalyptus is used in so many different ways that people don't even realize. Um, let's go to the cooking part.
Hello, Pat Johnson. Good to see you.
Ah, it's usually the eucalyptus. The best way is, well, everybody knows to steam it.
Right.
But also when you wear eucalyptus in the oils, and just a little segue is I do a lot of oil work. So with the oils, um, it helps open you up. It helps you progress. Is basically, and I'm feeling that with Karen, God feels like she's holding back. She's holding herself that she's doing something, and you're apprehensive about it, and you need to progress, and you need to keep going because definitely something is going in the right direction, but it needs to be worked on more. Is what I'm picking up.
And it's funny as you're saying that. I'm not trying to make this funny, guys. The song that's going in my mind is Journey. Don't stop believing. Yeah. So
Because
there you go,
I'm
Karen.
feeling self doubt. Like I'm feeling that needs to like just go full forces.
Pow. Bam.
Yeah, pow.
Boom.
Just
Got it.
go with it.
Awesome. Awesome. All right, we're gonna do I'm just gonna scan and guys remember it's StreamYard, so I don't always get everybody's comments. Theta says that she is a cook too. And she would love one. So let's just Pick a card for Theta.
Oh, we'll pick a card for Theta. Okay.
Hello, Debbie, and hello, Angie. Thank you for coming. The songs always tell it all, yes. What a great picture, Stephanie. Welcome.
Okay. We got chamomile.
Oh, and we have your consent, right? We have your consent, don't we, Theta? Yeah, she said she would love one. That's why. Okay, go ahead. Yep, go ahead.
I pulled chamomile, and chamomile is calmness. And
Mm,
when this card comes up, I'm getting she needs to relax and let go. She's very the holidays, very anxious. Everything's gonna be fine.
mhm,
Just needs to be calm. And that's
mm.
great card for this time of the year. Just relax and enjoy. Enjoy the season.
Enjoy the season, Theta. Is there something that you are, I don't know, just apprehensive about? Just to have a good cup of tea. Have a good cup of, join me
Chamomile
in a
tea.
cup of chamomile tea. So good. So good. Pat Johnson says, we all love cooking and food. It provides comfort. So true. And guys, if you're Greek or if you're Mediterranean, we love to cook. We do. Okay, I'm going to do one for Stephanie. You're just, whoa, these are just falling
They're
right
flying.
out. They are flying. Okay, so Stephanie, just a quick one for you, real quick, because I'm drawn to your name and picture.
Do you see what Theta just said?
What'd she say?
She said that
Thank
she
you. I just got about, got about
ah
a, okay, wow. Wow. Well, I am so glad that you are okay.
yeah.
I'm so glad. And continued healing prayers for you, Theta. If we could just do this a really quick moment, guys. Um, rub your hands together,
Oh yeah.
put them towards the screen, and just healing prayers for Theta and all those of you that need healing, whether you are not feeling well, maybe you're tired, maybe you are going through emotional pain, but for Theta and everyone else who is have been sick, just allow Archangel Raphael to come through. Imagine wings being put around you and coming through your hands and going to everyone that's watching here today, and a double dose to Theta. And I want you guys to put your hands together, open them up, and you're blowing towards the computer screen or your phone or whatever. And may the prayers be heard. Um, oh, good. I'm glad you're much better. Okay, let's see. So, Stephanie, um, step out of your comfort zone. Whatever is kind of almost like, you know, whatever is holding you back, take that extra leap of faith, and just go for it. You got this. Okay. Um, so what was easier for you? Oh, you're Susan. Okay. Sorry, Susan. It says Stephanie Carter Taylor. Thank you. Okay. Susan said that. Okay. Oh, Susan said that. Okay, I got it. Got it. I think. Yes. Okay. Um, I just lost my train of thought for a moment. Oh, um, what when you started, let's do it this way. I'm brand new at this. You would tell me, go find an Oracle deck that I resonated with or I liked. Oh, Susan Fuller's friend. Okay, now I got it. Awesome. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you. Good. I was like, what? Who? Susan said what? Oh, okay. Oh, good. I see. I'm Susan. Got it. Yes, I got it now. Thank you, Stephanie, and welcome. Susan Fuller, guys, we're teaching a class. Priscilla, Intro to Mediumship. We're teaching a class on December 12th, Susan and I. So would you tell them, like, let's say somebody was so into like a Merlin, would you tell them to go find a Merlin Oracle deck or a Renaissance Oracle deck or something like that?
Yeah, I would say whatever resonates with you. I mean, my first deck, I was my grandmother handed me her deck was handed down. But the first deck that I bought, I like I like a lot of nature. And I had seen an oracle deck, and it was woods. It was fairies and woods. And of all the ones that was sitting there, that jumped out at me.
Sure.
So that's what I tell them. Like you'll know when you see the deck
Right.
what resonates with you, and there's
And
no
it's
right or wrong.
right. I was just going to say that. No right or wrong. Exactly. I just have to interrupt for a second. Susie, oh my goodness. I am so sad to hear this news. She says, my 6-year-old grandson transitioned Saturday. Navigating the grief is unbearable. My deepest condolences to you, honey, and your family. May his memory be eternal in your heart. Prayers to you, many, many prayers. May Archangel Michael continue to give you strength. Everyone, again, if we could just hold Susie in our hearts and in our prayers and just ask for strength for you. My deepest, deepest condolences, my friend. I'm just taking a moment for silence. To you, Susie, and your family. Um, okay, sorry about that. So sorry about that, Denise. I'm not sorry, I'm just saying sorry I interrupted you. Um, and there we go. Thank you, Priscilla. Um, how do you handle something like that?
I'm I'm a strange bird when it comes to this, because I always believe they're always with us, they're always around us. And my father passed not too long ago, and the way that I dealt with it is his memories, his pictures. I know he's always in my heart, and he's always going to be with me. And I always try to look at the positive, always think about the positive, good times, you know, something that you did. Just I try to stay positive no matter what, and just ask for those the healing energies. Just healing energies and positive thoughts and prayers from everybody. Energy.
And guys, it's so true what Denise says. It's challenging when someone goes before our time.
Right.
Like if I had a child, it would be gut wrenching, and I think we all grieve differently.
Right.
So when people are like telling you this is what you should do or this is what you should do, um, you know, you, Susie, or everybody else, you have to grieve in your own way. I mean, many of you have seen. I was embarrassed at the first time I did it, but I'm not embarrassed anymore. You have seen, um, you have seen me cry over here. I mean, I could talk about my parents even 21 and 20 years later, and within 5-10 minutes go into like it happened yesterday. So, hello, Nita. People are giving you, Susie, their deepest condolences for your grandson's passing. So once
Doesn't make
again,
it easy. I
no,
mean,
it doesn't. It
and
doesn't, especially when it happens around this time of year. Um, I was talking to my ex sister-in-law, and her cousin passed away, 38 years old, on December 4th. He was a volunteer fireman in Sterling, Illinois. And there was a house fire. He went back in to save the dog, and the floor fell when he was in there, and they rushed into the hospital and they just couldn't revive him. So just a 38, and he had a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old. I mean, it's just, it's doing our work is challenging, I would say, when we come into those things. Now, for you, do you get them right away, or do you like? I know when I unless there's an immediate message, I don't get them right away.
No,
Usually, I get them like about kind of like the Jesus thing. It's like 40 days later, you
yeah, I
know.
was gonna say usually it's a couple months. A lot of times, like, not that I get messages from them, but I'll feel their energy,
Mhm,
and it's just like, they're okay. You just know. I mean, I had someone not too long ago that had lost a cousin, and they were young. They were, I think, it was 28 or 29, and it was not even a month, but I could feel the presence and the energy. And she was sick for a long time, and I just felt that she was good. The pain that she lived with was gone, and she was just good. I didn't
mhm.
get any other messages, but I knew she just wanted her cousin to know she was good.
Yeah, yeah. And oh, Karen says for the guy in Sterling, yes, his service is tonight. Yeah, it's hard. Um, I think if I didn't know the work that I know, um, I wouldn't be on here. I would probably have suffered a nervous breakdown after my mom passed. And then to be hit with it again the year after with my dad, I would have probably totally lost it.
I know
Um,
that this work is saved me with the passing of my father, and that
yeah,
I knew because he was gone within 60 days of us finding out he was sick, and
yeah,
it, it's because of this work that I could accept what happened, because I know he's always with me, and he actually talks to me every day.
hmm,
So you have to be good with that, and people have to be open to, once again, that energy. You don't have The person doesn't have to be there physically, just knowing that their presence is with you. It just makes you feel so much better.
yep, yep. So true, so true. And again, Susie, our condolences to you. Andrea says, I'm lucky with loved ones after they pass. They come visit me during meditation. So I look at it, death as a fresh start.
Yeah.
Lovely. That's awesome. So, um, you do other stuff, Denise. What else do you got going on?
Well, I'm into herbology. I like doing the homemade soaps, the different sprays. I do a lot the roll-ons with the personalized for the person,
Hmm.
and to do different scents for, be it calmness, protection, just help people meditate. So it's, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. We know bath salts are the best thing, especially when you want to relax and meditate, and that's it right there.
Right.
They're the best.
Yeah. And here, you guys, is Denise's Facebook page. And can they order stuff from you on here?
Right. Yeah, they can contact me, me right from there, and then I get some personal information from them. Because, like I said, I do like to blend for the person, so I like to know a little bit of the background so I can feel their energies. Because that's how I do, like I say, my cooking. I mean, be it if I'm
Yep.
making soap or if I'm making oil blends, whatever it is, it's my cooking, and I like to put my energy into it off of whoever making whatever for.
That's great. So you make soaps, you make sprays, you make roll-ons. That's awesome. And you're still doing readings, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And then hopefully soon you might even have a web page.
Yes, I will work on that. Hey,
Yes,
you gotta
that's
remember, I work 2
awesome.
other jobs too.
I know. You work 2 other jobs. I know. In your free spare
In
time.
my free
I know,
spare
I get it.
time.
Trust me. Trust
Uh,
me, I get it. I get it. Um, does anybody have, and not necessarily a psychic question, but does anybody have any questions for Denise? And you're able to stay for the, we're doing a guided meditation, guys, and after the meditation, I'll give you a little trivia from one of these pictures, and we have to stall a little bit because you know what? I'll give you the trivia now. How's that? That way, if anybody has a question, it'll be great. Um, Denise has great energy. She does.
Thank
She
you.
does. Thanks, Diane. Thank you. So I have 4 pictures here, and this is what I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you the pictures because there'll be upcoming trivia questions. And Priscilla Q, 12 days of trivia. So we've got this picture of me. Isn't this hysterical? My God. We have this picture of me. I mean, look at that. Oh my God. Look at the plastic on the furniture, you guys.
You sure you're not Italian?
Same thing. Um, and then look at this one. Oh my God. I was mad because my dad wanted another picture. Uh, can I just tell you the hair? Oh my God. Okay. And then I have another one, which I'm going to tell you guys about.
Wayne Wham, huh?
Um, yeah. Yeah. Oh, totally wham. Yeah. It was totally wham stuff. Um, Stephanie wants to know, when did you realize you weren't crazy and the messages were real?
I was probably well, actually when I was 5, I knew my grandfather was standing next to me, and I stood by it from that day on. But for a while there, probably when I was hit college, it probably took me
Mm,
that long to really embrace that I wasn't just having. I thought I was like, oh, just voices in the head. But then, you end up. I got together with some like-minded people when I was in college. Went to college in New Hampshire, and I got involved with a meditation group, and that's when I really came to say, okay, I'm not crazy. Other people feel and see the same things I do, and it's
awesome.
just not family.
No, that's great. That's great. Theta says, I've enjoyed you, both of you. Thank you. Priscilla, thank you. 12 Days of Trivia starts December 13th through the 25th. Here's how to play. Stay tuned for my lives and for my meditations. Each live, I'm going to give a fun fact or a past info fact about myself. Starting December 13th, a trivia question will be asked each live, and many of you can win. So collect candy cane points. That's how you win. You get the candy points. And for each correct answer, person with the most candy cane points will win. And I'll announce the winner on December 25th. And if you and a loved one, or you're by yourself, you have no place to go for Christmas, come join me Zoom for the holidays. We did it for Thanksgiving. We're
It
gonna
was
do it.
fun.
That was fun, wasn't it?
It
Yeah.
was fun.
Uh, and we're going to meet 1 p.m. Central, sorry, 1 p.m. Pacific time, and just for about an hour. Bring your food, bring a drink, bring some conversation, bring a story or two, and we'll chat and we'll discuss. I know, Nicker, isn't that cute? Um, Supportive mother,
Grandmother.
grandmother. Yep. Thank you, Priscilla. Okay, so here's a trivia thing. Now, guys, my dad was a Shriner. And I don't know if you know the guys with the little fez hats, but he didn't drive the little car that you saw the Shriners did. My dad was involved in the Shriners Children Crippled Hospital, and one of the kids that we fostered from Crete stayed with us on and off for 12 years, and he was crippled, and he stayed with us. So we used to go to the Medina Temple Shrine Circus, Shriners Circus. And here's a picture. So you want to know that my first circus was the Shriners Circus. But I found this picture,
That was
and
kind
a
of
friend
creepy this
told
morning.
it was creepy. And I'll tell you this. See that picture? There's me. Look how cute. Um, with a little, my mom loved to put me in red and blue. Um, and guys, my friend told me, look at that person. Do you know who that person is? That clown, because John Wayne Gacy used to be a clown. Creepy, very creepy. But let's forget about that part. But um, Shriners Circus was my very first one. Diane says, what hat is Sarah gonna wear for Christmas? Because last year she wore a fun hat. And first circus, Shriner Circus, yes. It's special, Diane. I love it. Oh, your grandson was a Shriner CHP patient.
Oh,
Okay, well, prayers again, prayers again, Susie. Prayers, many prayers. Um, so just got a heavy chest thing here for a second. Okay. Are you able to stay for the meditation?
9 o'clock. Yeah, I should be able to. I don't have to be
Okay.
anywhere for another half hour.
Oh, where you going? You don't have to tell me. Uh,
Babysitting.
babysitting.
I have my
Okay.
grandson on Wednesday nights.
Susie just said, beautiful organization. He passed from chest illness, pneumonia. Okay, because my chest is getting so tight right now. Okay. Thank you for validating because I was like, oh God, what's going on with me? What's happening? Um, and Diane says, I don't know if you can top that turkey hat. Yeah. So for Thanksgiving, Sarah wore you saw the
The
turkey hat. It
turkey
was
hat.
great. Great. And Bridget says prayers. Okay, guys, I'm gonna mute you real quick and then I'll come back and uh and just come back and say au revoir in a minute, okay? This will be a quick meditation, guys. But Denise, put your thumbs up because I can see you. Just let me know if you can hear the music in a second, okay? So funny on my phone, it says guided meditation. I'm like, yes, I know, thank you. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna just mute you. Take a nice breath in. Slowly exhale out. I want you all to imagine divine energy around you. I want you to imagine beautiful angel wings holding each and every one of you. Feel the warmth and the strength of the wings. Feel the comfort. Feel the healing. Allow the wings to go to the part of your body that might be achy or painful or out of balance. And just blow that energy out. We can connect to angels anytime we need. We can connect to our loved ones. God, universe, spirit, creator. Everyone can connect. to source, to spirit. It's within our DNA. It's part of our soul connection. Our loved ones are with us, always. Love is eternal. So when you're having a rough day, you're having a challenge, imagine angel wings wrapping you up, connecting you to all that is, allowing yourself to be supported, asking for the help. And just breathe. May all of you find peace when you need it the most. May all of you continue to connect. May all of you know that those that have gone before you are always with you. Love is the strongest thing that we have. Take a breath in and slowly come back. So everyone, we will be back on. There will be probably another surprise before Saturday, but we have lots of people coming up. Please take a look at the calendar that was on Facebook. You can go ahead and take a look there. And I'm excited for you, Denise, and your work. And thank you so much for being on here today. Guys, check out Denise. You're not muted anymore, honey. Check out.
I'm still coming back. I was going to say, and if as a holiday special on readings or any products, I will do 30% discount on.
Nice.
All they do is mention that they saw us here, and I will give the Elias discount.
Awesome. And Catherine, no problem. You can watch the replay, my friend. So yes, you get the Elias discount. And guys, remember, as Priscilla said, Friday lives begin this Friday. So we won't have the Saturday live. Thank you for correcting me, Priscilla. We won't have the Saturday live. We will have the Saturday morning meditation and Sunday morning meditation. But our lives will be this Friday night. So thank you, Priscilla. And again, there is Denise's Facebook and
Oh,
Mary.
Janelle's on.
Oh, Janelle. Oh,
Oh,
Janelle.
sorry.
Prayers for you, honey. Prayers for you. Many prayers for you. And there's Denise's email. So everyone, again, Janelle, prayers for you. And Susie, prayers for you and all those that are needing healing. Prayers for all of you. Remember, we are here to connect. And when we connect, we educate one another. And when we educate one another, we grow. There is unity in community. From my heart to yours, Denise, thank you again. Hold that thought. And have a beautiful night, everybody. See you Friday. Take care.